In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another give here to Genty. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll throw, 3rd and long. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers have an early opportunity. That's an interception on the game's first series. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. Cut.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
A gain of a yard.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
33-yard line.
10 flat.
They stick with Jacobs. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Complete beyond the marker. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. They'll actually head to that other sidelines.
They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Ready.
3-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, you better be ready for some contact.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Mostert on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, here we go. Hey. You're not set.
Going to the ground again on first. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have it 2nd and 4. Smith. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Tuesday. Hey, here we go. Hey.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Gotta give to Genty. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Love now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Ready.
And off to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On third down, Genty. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle, okay? You really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Throwing is Smith. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait.
And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get their first points of this game just before halftime. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Ready. 45. One. Check.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Here we go. Clean strike. 50. Green. Ready.
3rd and 2. Love to throw. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
He's back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready up.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Set. Ready.
Throwing here just before halftime. Fits it through the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Cut.
To the air with Love. Hits his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
On the double.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down, Green Bay.
Down.
Now Love on the play fake. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Yellow. 20. Red. Yellow. Ready.
Love to throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got it over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here we go. 52 blue. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 7. Brendan McManus to kick
On now is McManus to kick this away. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
There we go, Sonora.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Javon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
53. Ready.
Straight ahead with Genty. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Hey, here we go, hey. 390%.
Short yardage run for White. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, you're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, we go, Salon! 390%!
On first down, Genty. And all he can get is 1 yard. Land that right into the defensive front.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Hey, we go, here we go. Here we go, Salon!
This is Genty on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
49, flip it off, 49. Here we go, Salon! Here we go,
We're looking to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Lockett. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders losing by 7. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
Giving this to Genty. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Someone's up.
Setting up to pass. Buying some time left. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from Cincinnati. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here we go. 11, side. White 80, side.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
12, 12, 12.
2nd down. Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Burrow here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's well done as they get the conversion on third and 13.
At the 34-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Third and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. A pickup of 14 on that ball. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now second down throw for Burrow. Down inside the 10. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on first and goal.
Eleven. Gun.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Big 13.
A run on first and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. They send the tight end in motion. That is caught side of the end zone. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Cincinnati. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Love to throw to get started. Looking downfield. That's Musgrave, the tight end. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Here we go. Right 80, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. That.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has him. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT.
A carry here for Brown. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
11, 11.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Here we go, here we go. Right 8, 11 MT, 11 MT.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw it. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On the ready. You, yellow. Blue, 32. Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Love. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Down. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Jacobs trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good, and the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half, and the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's get set. Back.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll swing this one out to Brown.
Complete to Chase Brown. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Ready up.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
52 boom. Cut.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. every single play.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 30-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Gun. Shot. Right 80. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 19.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and long.
Let's get set. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Back to throw. Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Not only do they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Can. 12,
They bring
12,
Chase in motion.
12. 11. Stop.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here we go. Stop. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Will find Brown out of the backfield.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
33, yellow. Red, cycle. Ready?
Here's Luck. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off.
Ready.
After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Charlie Jones deep to return.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
I'm 1, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 180. 20, touch. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Now a shot here, deep middle. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11,
They
11,
bring
11.
Chase in motion.
Shot.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard.
By the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
Here we go. Red, third, ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
12, 10, cut.
On play action, Luck. Escaping to his left. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align.
And they try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have great field position right around midfield.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Shot.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up
2nd and 7.
the 45-yard line.
Ready.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. This one all but over. Here's third down.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Cut.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
On a simply gorgeous night in the Lone Star State, we've got the roof open, and it's time for football, folks, here at NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On the quick, right?
And Stroud now to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go.
Now Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
That's another Texans.
The throwing again is Stroud. Checks this down to Marks out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Robin. Tonight.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Stroud. Now, man, and he hits him in stride. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Woody Marks taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
Let's go.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Set. Red 38, Grill Green. Hut.
Now Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Love from the gun on third down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Open man is Collins. He's got it. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there. A big one.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Marks now on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Woody Marks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Love. That's complete to Wicks. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And a Packer first down.
43.
Play fake. Here's Love. Now he's going to step up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets that one complete to Wicks. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Love now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here we go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Stroud to throw it. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Danielle Hunter, his second sack of the night. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action this time with Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They will run out of the game with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throwing. Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave from 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gets around him. And he'll be tackled just shy. At the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right.
Stroud off the play fake. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
Mix it up the middle. Shifts by at the 15. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
All right.
3rd and goal, Stroud. They set up the screen, Marks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Woody Marks from 10 yards out. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, back, ready.
To throw now, here's Love. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
That shit was body as fuck. Fuck what y'all say. That was the bot ass shit right there. I don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. Can't even fucking hit the X button to start another game, bro. That shit be pissing me off. So I hate playing this fucking game.
Oh, buy that shit. Nigga, pause the game right after I scored just so the fucking game can glitch out. Do it every fucking time, bro. See, I gotta exit all the way out the fucking mode. Go back into it. Shit is crazy.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from Green Bay. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, check 26.
Play action now with Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 21
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. You get get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Here's Williams on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Forced out wide. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That one good for 26 yards. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by entering Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Love. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, Love. That is caught at the 3. And he will.
See what I'm saying, chat? They be trying to play me and shit.